So, this is the brand new Fiber First Clone Trooper Battle Pack, and it's inspired by Battlefront 2. So, each of these figures are based on the Clone Trooper skins that we have in Battlefront 2, which is really cool. So, you get one specialist, two heavies, and an officer. So, there's no standard assault, but I don't mind because I've already got some. So, let's uh, let's get this open. Let's see what the chat's saying. Hello, Clone Army edits. Does anyone else pick one of these up? Because they've basically sold out everywhere already, which is crazy. So, yeah, here's a look at the box. It includes an anti-air turret and anti-tank turret, whatever. So that's a cool side build, not just like some random tiny speed or whatever. But the price is definitely a little bit too much. Like, the boxes are pretty small these days as well. There isn't that much weight to it. I'm doing good, Matthew. How are you doing? So, let's get opening this. So we have the bag of visor accessories. Got the new instruction booklets that are very small. They're definitely trying to cut down on waste, which is a good thing because the amount of plastic and stuff and whatnot, Lego waste is quite a lot. So I can open this bigger bag here and then open this small bag. See any Skywalker Saga advertisements? No, there is no Skywalker Saga advertisement, which is a real surprise actually because it's not like the Skywalker Saga gets out of date. So I don't know. That is strange. This Battlefront expired. No, it's inspired by Battlefront. Basically, all of the designs of these clone troopers are inspired by Battlefront. It's really cool. So we'll do an officer first. Shall I zoom in a little bit? Bring these back a bit. There we go. That's probably better. So if we put this rangefinder on, like so, and then we give him a pistol because that's what officers have in Battlefront. So there you go. That is the officer figure. It's got the Kamer. It's not fabric, it's printed onto the legs. It's got the blue rangefinder and then a pistol. So we'll put that down there, but still in view. And then we can move on to one of the heavy troopers. So they all have the same heads, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do. And then just standard legs. There we go. Oh, actually, no. Need to put the backpack on. Forgot about that. So even the backpack piece, it's a printed 1x1 tile. It's a bit too bright, but you can see how it's literally the same one from Battlefront 2. So just need to put that on there. Like that. Then put the head on. And then the new visor. Well, not really new, but put in the new helmet piece that came out last year with Commander Cody. And there you go. That is your... Let's try and focus it. This camera's not great for focusing, but It's also quite bright. There we go. So you can see the cool backpack, and it's also got the shoulder piece satchel thing. So it's basically just the Battlefront heavy trooper. So there it is with his weapon. I'll crank up the brightness. Okay, so we need to make another one of those. So there's the other heavy. Heavy is bad? No, as Ben Walk said. Actually, they do have different faces. Oh no, they don't. Ben Walk was right. Heavy is basically like the best class because you actually play the objective with the heavy class. If you don't play the objective, then, well, you're a bad teammate. Got to play the objective. You can do so much damage and win games. Then we can put the visor on. There we go. And we also need the weapon with the attachment. And there's the second one done. Now we move on to the Specialist, which is my favourite class in Battlefront 2. So, I'm a huge fan of this. If you guys watch my gameplay videos, you'd know. It's literally the only one I use. And we have this is the actual new visor piece. So, it's got a bit of a lip for where, so it's the macro binoculars. It's got even the shaping on top as well, which is accurate. So that's really nice. So we just pop that in. It's a little bit harder to pop in actually, but ta-da! That looks good. I like that. I know some people have been putting marker pen because it should be black there, but honestly, the line is so small, it would look too thick with it. So, and then we need a barrel attachment. If only they did a true NT242 mold, but that'll do. That'll do. Is this set out to the public? Yes, it came out on January 1st. Unfortunately, though, I ordered it from a shop because I had a voucher, so I got this really, really cheap. And I didn't want to spend like the full amount on it because it is overpriced for what it is. And because it was a bank holiday on the 2nd, and then I guess stuff like that, like for the 3rd as well, I couldn't get it until today. Because a lot of people have already got theirs, but it was the earliest I could have got it. Except for, I could have got it like yesterday if I had have paid the full price, but I wasn't going to do that. I'm not doing that. No way. It's, yeah. It's definitely costing a lot. Because, like, honestly, I'm not one to say Lego is overpriced, because I think most of the time it's fairly priced. Also because it goes on sale so quickly. Like, literally the day new Lego Star Wars sets come out, you can find it on Amazon for like £10 cheaper than the retail price and stuff like that. Most sets go down to like 25%, 30%, 40% off in the first 6 months sometimes. So if you don't buy them on release day, then they're not overpriced. So that's what I regularly did. Because yeah. Although some sets are definitely well overpriced, like the Cad Bane ship. That one is ridiculous. Like the ATT is a much better set, has only a few less pieces, and yet costs a lot less. That's why I got the and I had a voucher for the ATT, so I got that. I pre-ordered that. But then there has been some more recently that haven't been priced very well, but they've been falling down in price because people don't necessarily buy them. So it's like it's like the Fiverr First Battle Pack. Basically, it wasn't overpriced. In my opinion, it's pretty well priced. The original, not this one, the one that came out in 2021, and it was 2021. It wasn't 2022, was it? I don't think so. And now for the past like year, it's been like £13 in the UK, like literally half price. I don't feel bad, but there is a lot of people that spent way too much money. Like these people are reselling these for ridiculous prices. Definitely shouldn't happen. Do you think we'll get a Jedi Survivor set? You know, I really hope so, but I'm not sure. There hasn't been anything in the leaks yet, which doesn't give me much faith. But it would be a huge missed opportunity for LEGO, considering how popular Fallen Order has been. Like, even the Battlefront sets have been so successful. This isn't Battlefront. Like the Inferno Squad set, for example, that was super successful. Why they aren't doing that with Fallen Order is just bizarre to me, because Fallen Order is like more popular than Battlefront, I would say, in terms of merchandise and stuff. So I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I didn't get Mace Windu's tank because I much preferred the previous one they did with Ayla Secura, and I got that literally just because Battlefront added the tank. Or I got it actually no, I got it yeah. I think I got it before, and it was pure coincidence. I can't remember. Fully enough, Manuel, who designed that tank in the game, he actually posted a picture of that Lego set like months before it was announced, teasing that it was coming to the game. Good times, eh? Miss those days. I'm not pre-ordering Jedi Survivor because typically EA gives me the games for free, but I would pre-order it otherwise. So, because I've got to make videos, right? So, okay. There we go. There'll be two more of these. Yeah. I mean, the worst part about Lego sometimes is like the repetition sometimes. Don't spam the chat, please. That's not how you go about doing stuff. Right, do another one. Oh yeah, you get another specialist visor, so that's cool. And then a bunch of the two of the normal visors and 3 rangefinders. I think for its size, it's good because I think they've done a a gun like this before, and it was a really big set. I want to say it was like £50, something like that. It was quite big, and it's just quite a big thing to have. I would say it's not necessarily what you want. Enjoy, thank you. It's always good to put together a new Lego set. There we go. Need to find some room for it on my shelf. There we go. So now we can start building the gun. Yeah, I personally, it would have been not obviously better to have the black stripe, but as I mentioned at the start of the video, it's not a big deal. Like, it's such a thin line. Like, if you did it yourself, it would be too thick. So, I don't know. I don't mind. It's not a big deal. There we go. To be honest, I don't really think Cal should have been mentioned. I don't really. It would have just been a bit forced. But my issue is that he Obi-Wan escaped the same way Cal did. Like they should have done something better in 5 years to make Fortress Inquisitorius harder to break in and out of. Okay, we are nearly done already, unfortunately, because it's such a small set. But it is what it is. I don't think there will be another Lego building stream for a very long time because based on the leaks, that's coming in like April, June. I think it's either April or June, like those sort of time of sets. None of them interest me at this moment in time. I hope there is something that does interest me that I would like to buy, but I'm just gonna wait and see what the end of the year brings. So I've got another Lego voucher to use, so I just don't know what. I don't really know what I want to add to my collection, to be honest. I'd like a minifig sized LAAT, but I don't know. I haven't got room for it at the same time. So wait a second. We've got to move that across. I think. Let me just double check that. Double check that. That doesn't feel right. I remember there's some Mando stuff. It's just not of interest to me. Like I don't want like a Mandalorian, another Mandalorian starfighter, or something like pirate starfighter or something like. I don't want to add that to my collection. So I have limited space now. I have so much Lego Star Wars. I don't really have much room for much else. So that's why I've got to wait. Oh, I just had to put one of those there. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, me too, Apo. Me too. It's really good that the stuff Battlefront created, they've been using for continuity, like with the jet troopers and stuff like that in the Clone Wars. Yeah. There we go. Oh, is that okay? Bit of a flimsy design, but mech suit. So I don't know why they'd do that with Star Wars. Sounds like a silly idea. The only mech that would make sense is one that relates to leaks to a Star Wars thing, which I won't spill the beans on, but it's happening. And when it happens, oh boy, it's going to be quite the. It's going to upset quite a few people, I think, but it's also going to be a big meme on the internet, I think. Hello, Amar. Right, there we go. Pull that in. It goes all the way back into there. And then we can put... Wasn't there? Is that all of the pieces? I think so. So we're left with a few pieces and another flick fire. There's the turret, so it's good. It's relatively few pieces, but that's good for size in a case where I don't have much room. So yeah, I'd have liked some if they'd put some rotation in. Here, this is if they put some rotation there, so it could turn around and then lift up. Or I'm just but unless it's not like that in the game or whatever, the show. But as you can see, the specialist does have the markings, the yellow markings and stuff. So that's how it just sits in. So yeah, I'll have to try and figure out where that's going to go. So I've got an 80 Ti. I have the TX 130, an A80, two ATRTs, a bark speeder, and that's like 100 figures, I think, something like that. Let me get my commander coding. I have so many battle droids, and then I've got a bunch of clones and stuff. This is another character from Battlefront 2, the 501st Jet Trooper. So, yeah, the difference is they now have holes in the sides of their heads and their helmets. So, yeah, this is going to be a tight fit. I don't know how I'm going to fit all of these together. So, side by side, the 212th and 501st. I like the cleanness of the armor. There's no markings like there is on the 212th Battalion. But right, well, anyway, that is going to do it for this stream. Always nice to put Lego together, especially on stream. And now I need to find a home for this turret. Yeah. Oh, you got a spare pistol as well. That's cool. Which you could see, makeshift pistol. Just put binocular attachment onto it, and then you get a new pistol. Simple as that. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun putting another Lego set together. And hopefully later this year, probably like August, well, I think the release on 1st of September, 31st of August, 1st of September, is when I'll be next picking up some Lego. Maybe not. Maybe they'll surprise us with something later in spring. That's really good, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, everyone, and I shall see you in my next stream. Goodbye.